Dude, if I had $1 for every time you promised me a Hellcat and told me you was gonna buy me a Hellcat, I probably could have bought one myself. And you and I both know.
This is a story of boy meets girl, but you should know up front, this is not a love story.
It's a shame. You could do a bunch of stuff for a friend, and the first moment that they feel like they're entitled to something and you don't do it for them, they lose their mind. More so, I'm talking about this person. You saw the video. You saw it. Man, this dude, he's still complaining and has a lot to say about Ryan Upchurch after all the stuff that Ryan Upchurch did for him. Let's check out what he had to say, and then I'll get into my opinion. This is crazy. Real talk.
Time's different for a lot of reasons, man. The first and most important one was when I come back, I said, if it goes south this time, you can't blame Mom. It's between me and you. Bro, I held out. I tried to give you the benefit of the doubt so many times. I tried to advise you against so much of the shit you've done in the past few months. I tried my damnedest. You found a way to turn the most loyal person in your life against you. I still can't believe you've done it. But bro, my friends, my family, they've held their tongue, they've restrained themselves so much. And ultimately, bro, I was just in the middle of restarting after some shit when I went back to help you. I dedicated 2.5 years of some of the most crucial years of my life back to you, to help you. And you just spit in my face and then kept doing it. I ain't letting up. And you know what? Remember the first day I left, like, you hadn't said nothing to me since that night. You watched me load the U-Haul out the window. Didn't say nothing to me getting out of there. But then the day the U-Haul got posted, you started texting me. And you did the same thing your mom did 4 years before. Where the minute we left the driveway, started trying to dictate what I'm going to post and what I'm not going to post. Y'all should know me enough to know that's the biggest pet peeve since I ever started this internet shit years and years ago. I'm responsible for what I post. Always have been. You won't find no dumb shit of me. You tried to do the same thing. You tried to say I was causing a scene. Buddy, you ain't seen a scene yet. I promise you. You know why? You had the nerve. You had the nerve to say Felicia and Felicity's name. You had the nerve to say that you care about my wife and my daughter after doing what you did. Not to mention all the breadcrumbs leading up and the way things were going and whatever. I'm talking the moment itself, what you did. You had the nerve to come on this internet shit, jump out in front of it, try to paint a certain picture. You had the nerve to keep it pushing and make light of it and sit there and like act like, well, you want to act like I'm crazy. I was the lowest paid member on that team and the most hard working for you. You told me that weekly because you couldn't make sense of it either. It was kind of one of your standing points. Like, bro, how are you doing everything everyone else is supposed to be doing, but I have paid everybody, I've gave everybody houses, they all have cars. The only reason you have the gray Hellcat is because B won't ever show up with yours. And dude, if I had $1 for every time you promised me a Hellcat and told me you was gonna buy me a Hellcat, I probably could have bought one myself. I both know the only reason I ever drove yours was for one reason. But I won't elaborate on that reason. The only time I ever drove that car was for that reason. And the only person that ever benefited was you. I don't even want to add the amounts up, brother. I really don't. Tells me, stay at the ranch, hold the fort down for the concrete being poured, all this. Goes out on the second leg of the tour, whatever you want to call it. It goes south. Tells me I'm never leaving to do anything tour-wise again unless you're here, Rib. If shit went south, whatever. So I started rearranging everything for the next few months to be on the road with you. Felicia coming sometimes she'd hold the fort down, but Felicity was raised. Her first 2, 3, 4 months on the road, 5 months on the road. Like, bro, you know how many cities I had to wonder if I was going to get to the next city? You jump on the bus, not say a word to me, and I got to borrow money from everyone around us because I don't know if I'm going to make it? I didn't even charge you for an hour of time on that tour. I just straight said, cover the gas, I'll go. I don't even want to know what you made on that tour. Not just the tour. I don't know what you make off anything. I've never asked you those type of numbers. I've heard this, I've heard that. I've heard you screaming shit at the top of your lungs. I don't know what's true, what's not. I don't know how much money you've had. I don't know how much money you have. I've never cared, and you know that. I don't care if anyone else in the world knows it. You know it, I know it. I ain't never counted your pockets, not once. Not in almost a decade, bro. But damn, you know what? I hope you never, ever have to get low down like you put me twice in this lifetime now. I put all my eggs in your basket, be all loyal and shit. Break my back. It's a sad fucking story. Man, all them long drives, all these long drives, man, these long drives give me plenty of time to think about the shit. I got 6 hours and 45 minutes left on this one. I don't think you're gonna fare well by the end of it. And the thing is, bro, all this could have been avoided had you just been real. That's all I've ever asked of you, dog. Ever. Both times said, man, just keep it real with me. Every day I find out more shit you lied to me about. Every day shit gets a little clearer. You just keep going. Like, bro, the deal with the ring, that's my ring. I earned it. I earned 10 of them, really. But I wasn't gonna sell it. I've got everything I've ever had. I keep. Like, I'm sentimental. I like shit I put work into, like things I earn, like things I craft. I keep any of that type of stuff. I'm who helped you organize every bit of that shit that you have because it was in a pile in the basement in garbage bags. All the shit you claim your fans, you keep and you keep track of, that was me, bro. And you know it. I wasn't gonna sell that ring. My buddy, after a long time of restraint and the way you've done me, decided to do a little, you know, he's doing his little trolling. He's sick of your shit. But some of these offers I've got on this thing, man, I ain't never seen that kind of money. The fact that you still ain't messaged me, you still ain't called me, and really the chance is long gone. And even after knowing that Dakota's done been reported by all your people so he can't message anybody, you messaged him and asked how much. Let me tell you something. You'd have to send me 5 of my side-by-sides back, and probably 500,000 cash for me to even consider the thought of that ring going back to you. Minus, if you find a way to get your metal detector out and you spend a couple days, go out in them woods, and you find hers. I'm not saying her name, I told you I won't. I ain't on the type of shit you're on, bro. I would give that ring to Jelly, Struggle, Adam, or down the list of people you've done wrong and like still finding shit out before I'd ever even consider. I only say that because it might help you. You get her that ring back, it might actually, like, that might be a nice thing. It's fucked up, man. It really is. And no, like I said, I wasn't going to sell the ring. At the same time, I just dumped everything I have into getting resettled again. I've got truck payments and car payments, acting like you give me all this shit. Yes, I got to get me a new Harley at some point. Yes, I got to get me a new side-by-side at some point. It'll probably be a long way down the road. Because right now, just staying afloat, just staying maintained from the fucking shit you just put me through, Well, it's gonna take a little bit. But I jump back to it. I handle shit at the rate that I did this month, I'll be just fine. And I know, once again, you put me through some shit that you wouldn't survive a day. So much shit I never even noted with you. Speaking of the Harley, bro, the night that the dude pulled out in front of me off the exit and I hit him, about ate shit in a very bad way, luckily somehow came out with one scrape. I had no business even being out there, being in a hurry and doing what I was doing, headed to the house, because you had the keys in your pocket the entire time. You got frazzled because somebody knocked on the studio door asking you to move your bike a couple feet. Instead of just kicking it neutral and moving it a couple feet, you're all, oh my gosh, it won't start, it won't start, it won't turn on. So, well, it should be fine. I just put a brand new battery in it. I don't know, man, it won't start. So I sit there, try to turn it. I'm like, dang, bro, what's the deal? What's the deal? So I just, all right, kick it neutral, move it. These guys got whatever they needed out of their garage. It was fine. It was all good. But I knew the bike wouldn't start. It was going to need to be jumped. So I'm all right, man. I'm going to run to the house. I'm going to get my truck, jump pack, a few things, whatever the hell. I'll be back in the truck, and we'll get either the bike home or you'll ride it. One way or another, I got you covered. You just go up there and keep recording. I got you. All right, man. Were those guys weird or what? I'm like, oh, no, not really. They just wanted us to move out from in front of their garage. It's like, if anyone just acted weird, it was you. Either way, I take off on the bike. Dude comes flying like a bat on the hell off the exit. Shit went the way it went. When I get back, B-Loose treats me like it was my fault. High Star over there sitting there kind of fucking laughing and shit. Wasn't a very funny ordeal. And then to find out that you had the keys in your pocket upstairs the entire time and that's why the bike wouldn't start? Bruh, I never even said nothing about it to you. Just kept on rolling, kept on riding. Charged it to the game. One of many times that I could have got very fucked up due to your negligence. And somehow, by the grace of God, the way things roll, a little bit of luck, like just a few little variables that might help me out from time to time dealing with you. Like, bro, I'll just cop the news that, oh no, let me just say it like this. Hey mom, hey dad, I made the list. I made the list with Morgan Wallen and Joey Roll and Struggle and a bunch of really cool people. Never thought it'd be this kind of list. It's a damn shame, dude. It's like, you got me seriously thinking, but you probably wouldn't even want it. He'd probably be like, I don't want that shit. I should hand this thing to Justin just for the public service he just did. Like, man, he didn't have to do that. Him too. Like a lot of people, bro, you've been just poking and 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 poking. It's about time you get poked. I should just do like an Instagram question segment instead of cherry picking and just do every single one. Whether you're a bot, whether you're a fan, whether you're not, you got a question, I answer. But that's not really my style, man, and I'm still trying to let this kid live for, I don't know why, man. Like but I gotta say one thing, because I think I owe it to him, and he might get a giggle out of it. There was no original diss. As far as like with Adam and Ryan and whatever, this has been going on a lot longer than y'all realize. But the startup, the kick-up of all this in the recent couple months, from my impression, started from him saying that there was a hidden diss. I never heard that. Never heard that diss once. I heard it mentioned a lot, but you think me being right next to him, I probably would have heard that. I never actually heard or seen the file. I don't even know who supposedly like was helping Adam do it. I don't know. For a while I started to think maybe it wasn't real. And I never did get that cleared up. Y'all want to know why Ryan chose to wear the red onesie thing in his diss video? You know what? I'll spare that one. The same thing. It involves a woman I'm not gonna name, I'm not saying her name, I'm not on that type of shit. I don't speak about people's women, especially pretending like I care, and I don't do any of that. It's, maybe, I don't know, around the campfire or something down the road, if I end up bullshitting with Adam, maybe I'll get a giggle out of it with him, but other than that, I'm just gonna leave it. That one, I hate to leave y'all hanging, I really do, but I'm still trying to let him live. I just caught the news that, no, let me just say it like this. Hey mom, hey dad, I made the list. I made the list with Morgan Wallen and Joey Roll and Struggle and a bunch of really cool people. Never thought it'd be this kind of list. It's a damn shame, dude. It's like, you got me seriously thinking, but you probably wouldn't even want it. He'd probably be like, I don't want that shit. I should hand this thing to Justin just for the public service he just did. Like, man, he didn't have to do that. But him too. Like, a lot of people, bro, you've been just poking and 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 poking. It's about time you get poked. It's raining pretty good. The sun's about to come up. I got about an hour and a half left on this drive. I'm gonna let y'all, you catch up, especially you slow ones. I'm not gonna pollute you all Sunday with this. I hope you all have a bright sunny Sunday. I hope it don't rain on you. Meet me back here Monday. We'll keep talking.
What is he crying about? Wah, wah. You should give me money. Wah, wah. I need a car. You talking about Hellcats. You also brought up your wife and daughter. If you really cared about them, wouldn't you go get a job? Go work. Find something else to do with your time where you can actually earn income. Be a man. Stop banking off of Upchurch. Please help me, Upchurch. Why won't you get me a Hellcat? I should have had 1,000 Hellcats. You're a grown man. In case you don't know, if you go on tour, especially if you're not a performing artist, you probably gonna have to pay for yourself because nobody ain't there to see you. Now, unless your job is on the books. I'm confused. Especially after listening to this crybaby. This is a prime example, man. You can help people, care about them, do nothing but right by them. And when they feel like they're entitled or they deserve more, what do you actually do? I was talking about this on my other show. Go and make sure you guys subscribe to my second channel. But I was talking about this with the co-host. And we both were agreeing in this not making any damn sense. Did he offer up any form of service? Like, none of this bull crap. Oh, I'm going to just follow you around. No. What could you actually bring to the table? Nothing. Because it's showing right now. And you a liar. You said that you wasn't going to talk about Upchurch anymore. And you're crying about Upchurch. This is crazy. Guys, make sure you check out my previous video so you can see the first few parts of him crying. Right. Also, tune into the other video. Hopefully I can get that done today. It's going to be pretty much Upchurch responding. I already ripped him to shreds. So make sure you go and check that. Look on the page for that. Check out my second channel. Sign up for memberships. It really helps out the channel as well as Patreon.